Welcome back to the Gnome Show, everyone. I am Josh, your humble host, and it is my duty, nay, my pleasure, to trawl the briny depths of YouTube so that I may bring you the shinies. I cover short films of varying genres, video games, analog horror, and sci-fi, and really anything else that I think is groovy. I hope you'll enjoy tonight's offering, content for the blood god. Now on with the show. Tonight we have the Ironman analog horror, Ironman Kills Ironmonger. And this just straddles the analog horror and sci-fi, the groovy stuff, this hits all of the things that I like. Anytime that you can take a normal wholesome idea and turn it into, maybe not, the idea is not like, I don't want to say property either, but let's say, well, the what if versions of the comic books, and specifically the ones where things went wrong. Those are really cool, and I like those. And even if it's not like the absolute worst version of that particular universe, it's still nice to see someone else's alternative take on an established idea. Batman being like more akin to a ghoul or a vampire, and a murderer, and like a monster, that hunts down dangerous criminals, whether for blood or justice or both. That's kind of cool. And to see an Iron Man that is not the normal Iron Man, but it is Iron Man, that's also really cool. So let's check this one out. It's only 3 minutes 16 seconds, but it is Iron Man Kills Ironmonger. So let's boogie.
Stark Industries, the #1 company in missile and weapons productions, founded in 1940 by Howard Stark for weapons production during World War II. It quickly became the largest weapons production company in the world, along with its billionaire owner, Tony Stark, and his partner Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah Stane is arrested for the discovery that he was responsible for Tony's kidnapping, collaborating with the terrorists so that they would assassinate Tony and thus be able to keep the company. In line with the movie. When we were going to arrest him at the Stark Industries warehouse, he appeared, attacking us with the armor that the terrorists had made to kill Iron Man. Okay, after leaving us all on the ground, he flew away to escape. That is, yeah. There's rumors that he had died, he'd been disappeared, but suddenly the return. He pounced on Obadiah's armor and they began to fight. The fight ended with Iron Man destroying Obadiah's armor and throwing him into the main reactor that powered the building, causing it to explode. Also in line. Obadiah died. The remains of him and his armor were scattered throughout the area. Pepper, I, and the soldier survived because we managed to evacuate the area. I wonder if this is Happy Hogan. Luckily, I managed to recover a couple of documents from Tony's workshop. Oh, shit. So that's the, this is definitely the movie version of the Iron Man suit. That's pretty fucking gnarly looking. Hey, there's the original.
Is Tony Ironman?
I'm sorry, Rhodey, but you know too much.
So is this a Dark Phone version of Iron Man? Looks like he's like melting inside of his armor. That definitely feels like the Darkhold universe. Or Darkhold. Maybe that's what it was. Darkhold, Darkhold. One of the two. But that was and I'm most intrigued about the melted look of Iron Man, like it's like how it's like kind of like oozing or dripping out of the suit, like the arc reactor is still killing Tony, or Tony is wearing the armor to contain whatever is trying to ooze out of there. I'm not entirely sure. Darkhold, Iron Man. Yeah, Darkhold, Iron Man. That is. It's not a very good. Emperor Stark. Holy hell. Yeah, the one of the fucked up versions of Spider-Man, the Darkhold version of Spider-Man. So he was once the CEO of Stark Tech. However, after making and putting on the Iron Man Mark II suit, it corrupted him, as although it had medical properties, it turned Tony into a deranged cyborg who sought to only make New York into similar clones of himself. It is unknown if he succeeded, so I don't know if this is Yeah. So he came back with the armor. He couldn't take it off. Um, the armor began to fuse with Tony's body. His skin was coming off, like he took a gauntlet off, and the skin came off with it. Tony, he started going insane. Um, he locked himself in a lab and locked everyone else in the same building until everything unlocked. Tony would come out of the lab in his armor, but losing every organ except his brain to the suit. Tony, now being fused to the armor with his skin and internal organs leaking out, would completely lose his mind and would proceed to shove Happy Hogan and Jarvis into a suit, forcing them to go through the same process he did. And he would later go out into the street and tell everyone that the suit would make them have no more need for their human bodies. They would get into the suits, and with Pepper trying to tell them not to do it, and then he would like finally lead Pepper into a suit that he'd made just for her. Yeah, yeah, like it's rough. Um, he was literally like melting out of his suit. It was crazy. Um, it's all right. Let's see if I can. Can we get a? There we go. So that's the Darkhold Iron Man, which I kind of feel like is what um, the creator of the analog horror for Iron Man was doing as well. This kind of has that melting out of his suit type thing, and that was the wow. That's an old fucking version of his suit too. Um, who's the gray? Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. Uh, he said, there's a question: is Darkhold Iron Man evil? You know, this wiki says he is an honorable anti-villain, as the only reason why he used his new armor to trap people living in New York City as fate worse than death was to treat their incurable illnesses through healing their organs. What? Um, um, Darkhold Spider-Man is pretty fucking messed up too. Um, the use of the dollar rally takes effect in multiple cities and people that crumble apart physically. Wow. Spider-Man then used directly as a sanity while being corrupted by the dark magic of the dollar as a desperate tries to keep humanity fall apart due to the right. So everybody, like, so everyone is like in the Darkhold universe. Everybody is falling apart, and Superman or Spider-Man goes crazy, and he tries to web everybody back together, trying to like literally hold people together. Um, it's um, it's pretty nasty. I would check it out if you are interested. Um, yeah. Um, and this is in the villains wiki. Um, so check it out if you're interested. But that's all I have for this one. That was Iron Man Kills Ironmonger by KSSGPRE. Um, go on over to his channel. He has lots of good stuff, and he is making some good progress on the Iron Man analog horror. Um, I like his stuff. Um, and if you like what I do, please like, subscribe, share, follow, all that kind of good stuff. It helps me out immensely. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you for, watching my stuff. Be safe, happy, and healthy. I love you all. And I'll see you in the next one.